Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode in the Rayo Vallecano career mode. This is episode number 40, and we start today's episode off with a game back in La Liga and back in front of our home crowd here at the Estadio de Vallecas after a few games playing away from home, and of course the last one being that dramatic 1-0 victory away in Turkey against Besiktas in the Europa League. Now returning to La Liga duties, trying to stay in this title race as we approach the business end of the season. So far this season, in front of our home crowd, we've been almost flawless in the league, winning 11 of our 12 home games here. And with Granada right now sitting in 18th place, I was feeling very confident coming into this game of picking up another 3 points here and having 3 league wins in a row, but possibly a sign of overconfidence though, because just 11 minutes before the break, Granada would stun us and take a shock lead here at the Estadio de Vallecas. They're sitting in 18th place right now, not playing very well. We've only lost once here all season long in the league. That was against Barcelona, but the away side would take a shock lead here with Ruben Perez heading in this cross, floating it over Kepa as the ball nestled into the back of the net. So 1-0 to the away side, and a really surprising scenario for us here as we trailed just before the break. But just before the break ourselves here, we had a couple of chances. First a Matt's header going just wide of the post, and then the 42nd minute putting the press on Granada. They give the ball away, Perez wins it back, ball rolls it through towards Ceballos. He takes his time and finds the bottom corner and does put us back on level terms. So we weren't behind for very long, and that Granada goal sort of kicked me into gear a little bit. In the first half an hour, I'd done literally nothing. Passed the ball around, really tried to press Granada too, who had a lot more of the ball in the first half than us. I could barely get the ball off them, really. Their pass accuracy was really high. But once they scored that goal, it was almost like it was time for me to start going. Do you know what I mean? It was sort of like, right, reality set in now. We're actually playing this game. We're a goal down against the relegation threat inside. We need to kick it up a notch, kick it up a gear, and actually get ourselves back on level terms. We did through Ceballos, and that goal did indeed equalise the score for us. So 1-1 here. We have been dominated in the first half through possession, so in the second half, tried to get the ball back a lot more, put a lot more pressure on the Granada players, not just allowed them to pass out from the back. That's what helped us get our first goal, really, as the score was still 1-1. The first got a chance in the second half did fall to us, though. First Camarasa strike going wide of the post, and then 5 minutes after the restart, Ceballos finds Cisse off the bench. He finds Caballero, rolls it through towards Perez, who got the assist for the first goal and scored our second as well. And just 5 minutes into the second half, the comeback was complete, and we were trailing, but now we were leading. And a really nice goal this one as well. Some good off the ball movement, something I talked about in the FIFA 17 demo. We should see more of that in FIFA 17. Really good run from Perez there. He was picked out by Caballero, and our number 17 scores goal number 7 in La Liga this season as he puts us in front for the first time in the game. He could have got his second goal of the game here in the 55th minute. I was a little bit selfish here, probably should have just held the ball up there and waited for the run of his teammate Ceballos before picking him out. Instead tried to chip the goalkeeper. In the end it nestled onto the roof of the net. A stupid attempt from me, really. It was never going to go in, but I thought I'd try it regardless. But still 2-1. But Granada almost punished me from that directly afterwards. A goal kick launched forward was not dealt with at all. It eventually came to Mendes, who went for goal himself, but Kepa denied him at the near post and turned his shot behind for a corner. But it was how the game was finished though. Final score, Rayo Vallecano 2, Granada 1. So we did it the hard way, coming from behind to win this game. The most important thing is that we did get the 3 points and do show Real Madrid ahead of us right now that we are still well in this title race, and we will be. You know, I discussed this in the last episode, I think. We are not going away. We are going to stay in this title race all through the second half of the season, like we have been all season long, really. We may have surrendered our lead at the top of the table, but we're going nowhere. We are still well and truly in this title race, and our home form is the big reason why. That's now 12 wins in 13 games here at the Estadio de Vallecas. It really has been a bit of a fortress for us this season, only breached once by Barcelona. The more games we have at home between now and the end of the season, the better chance we have of being crowned champions. But still, following the game, as you can see, Greece came in for me, offered me the job. I, of course, said no, not interested, as we come towards the end of the series, and also Bain's suspension finished after that game as well. Before we go into the second and final game of today's episode here against Besiktas in the Europa League, round of 32 second leg here at the Estadio de Vallecas. Now, of course, we won the first leg by a goal to nil, so tonight, if we keep a clean sheet, that will be enough to see us go through to the round of 16. But as you can see, I've had to make a lot of changes for this game. We have the big title clash against Real Madrid in 2 days' time. I need to make sure I got a fit squad of my usual first 11 out there, so I've rested an awful lot of players for this game, and that could be a big problem for us, like it was in the group stage. I guess we'll have to wait and see whether the backup brigade can get the job done tonight. We can keep a clean sheet and advance through to the round of 16 stage. We just need to make sure the Besiktas don't cancel out our away goal by scoring one themselves. So it's a big game tonight, but despite resting a lot of the players, we will still be considered favourites. It's really important that we do go through though and avoid embarrassment tonight, as the ball wants to reach the semi-finals and we're desperate desperate to keep our Europa League dreams alive. So a massive night at the Estadio de Vallecano. Come on Rayo, let's get the win. Wow, that ball's gone straight towards Besiktas man, and Sahan finds Beck back towards Torre here. He goes for goal himself, and Kepa has to turn it behind for a corner as the first attempt is recorded on goal from the Turkish opponent. A good chance there. Came out of nothing really, but the shot was well saved by the goalkeeper, and it is still 0-0. So corner to Besiktas, 25 minutes in. So far only one chance in the game. Can they get another one here? Well, Keva's come for that corner and got nowhere near it. And Bainer has to bail him out by heading it behind for another corner. Still 0-0. That's not what I want to see from my goalkeeper. And again, he sort of seems to come for that, but then makes a brilliant save. And Merritt gets it away. Wow, I was just about to be critical. He seemed to come and then get caught in no man's land. Unfortunately, he got back on his line on time. Back on his line on time to make a fantastic save and turn it onto the bar. Besiktas almost opening the scoring there. A bit of indecisiveness from my goalkeeper, but he makes up for it with a fantastic save and keeps it at 0-0. The Turkish side so close to taking the lead. Great save by Kepa. I was about to be extremely critical there of him coming for the ball and getting nowhere near it from both set pieces, but instead he made a very good decision to retreat and go back on his line for that second corner in order to make a really good save. Had he not done that, we would have surely fallen behind, but instead Faria has put his man on the floor and he's through, and oh, the finish is poor. The finish is poor. I was there, I did the hard bit, but my finish was atrocious and it went straight into the grateful gloves of the goalkeeper. That should have been 1-0 to Rayo. I did the hard work with Faria, but that was an awful attempt from me there, straight at the goalkeeper. A simple save, and it's still 0-0. And a chance for Besiktas to punish me almost instantly afterwards, but instead Echeverria cuts it out. And a chance on the breaker is Faria back heels and finds Bainer through towards Camarasa. A good football here as Caballero releases Konate down the left-hand side. He might need some help here, or he could do it alone. Konate cuts inside, and again, the finish is quite poor. Second time, do the hard work, can't do the finish. Terrible from me, still 0-0. And yet another chance here as the game begins to open up here 9 minutes before the break. Torre skips round Hermoso and comes inside the area and plays across to his teammate. And as you can see, Besiktas have scored and opened the scoring through the captain as the number 8 makes it 1-1 on aggregate and 1-0 on the night to the travelling side. Torre cut past Hermoso way too quickly, and I must say the finish I think should have been dealt with by Kepa. It's at his near post. He should not be getting beaten at his near post there. I know the finish is quite accurate, but I really feel as though Kepa should be doing better. He doesn't, and Besiktas punished me for missing two great chances in quick succession. Veli Kavlak with a goal, and it is 1-1 on aggregate. The away side had to score, and they've got their goal. Feeling very, very nervous indeed now, because of course, don't forget, if Besiktas score once again, they'll be leading on away goals and aggregate as well, which will mean we'll need to score 2 goals on the night to cancel it out. But here is Echeverria on the ball, finding Camarasa in a chance. If we can get a goal, it will really make me feel a lot more confident here and settle some nerves. Leiva on the ball, comes inside, rolls it through towards his teammate. It'll come to Faria. He finds Konate, and right on cue, there is the goal. Konate puts us back on level terms and ensures that just before the break, we'll go in tied at 1-1 on the night, but leading on aggregate still. Really good build up there. Quick little pass inside by Rui Faria. Finds Konate starting ahead of Perez, but finishing like our usual lone striker. Very, very good pass inside by Faria there. I was tempted to take it on himself, but instead quickly released it on time to the striker. He finishes in off the inside of the post. It is 1-1 on the night, 2-1 on aggregate, and we are back in front. And it also means for sure there'll be no extra time and penalties tonight as well. It's Torre trying to beat Leiva in a battle of pace, and he does as well. Finds Souza back through towards Beck here, down the right hand side. Cece on the bench tries to come across and can't, and the header comes in. What a save by Kepa, and Konate's diving header turns the ball behind for a corner as we're still tied at 1-1. Don't forget, another goal for Besiktas, and they'll be going through on the away goal ruling. Big save there by our goalkeeper, and then Faria clears the corner as it's still 1-1. We've got to see this game out, 20 minutes to go. Come on, Rayo. This is going to be nerve-wracking, I feel. Here's Alexis, tackle by Faria, well done. He finds Mayoral, and a possible chance on the break if we want to push it. There's 7 minutes to go, and if we can score a late goal, that will do it. Mayoral on the ball, holds up and finds Faria. It's the 17-year-old on the ball. Faria chips it into the centre. It's Mayoral to win the game, and he's hit the bar. He's hit the bar, and that would have done it. That would have secured our progress into the round of 16, but he hits the top of the bar, and Besiktas escape, and are still in the tie. Oh, Hermoso's in trouble here, and it comes to cause Quaresma. Torre inside towards Gomez to possibly win the game. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. Mario Gomez, such a deadly striker, has missed it. That was the chance of Besiktas to win the game late on and go through to the round of 16, and the Germans put it wide. What a miss and what a let off. We are waiting for the final whistle to come any second now as Mayral flicks on a goal. It's gone straight to Faria. It's gone straight to Faria. It's Route 1 Sunday League stuff, and Faria could have secured it there, but I put the ball wide of the post. But in the end, it does not matter. Final score at the Estadio de Vallecas. Rayo Vallecano 1, that's an awkward camera angle, Besiktas 1, and on aggregate, Rayo 2, Besiktas 1, and we're through to the round of 16 stages. We almost secured it there, but I blazed the shot wide, but in the end, it does not matter. We've made it through, and we're into the next round. Get in! I thought, just like in Turkey, a really balanced game this one. Could have gone either way in the end. And in the end, I think a draw was the fair result on the night. And I'm okay with that because it sees us go through to the next round of the Europa League. So man of the match, not entirely sure to be honest. Exabera got the highest rating of 7.7. But Konate I thought caused problems all game long. As did Faria too, getting an assist. So you know what? I think I'll give it to Faria and Konate as a dual man of the match for both causing problems all game long. But moment of the match, without question, Mario Gomez in stoppage time. I ran into trouble with Hermoso. Besiktas played it in towards their number 33. You put your house on Gomez to finish that chance any other night, but not this one. The pressure got to him, and fortunately for us, the experienced German striker couldn't even hit the target. So final score 1-1. We escape, we're through, we're in to the round of 16. Delighted with that. And we didn't really do it convincingly, but we've done it. That's the most important thing. And our Europa League dreams live on. And that would end today's episode in the Rayo Vallecano career mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Do not miss the next episode. It's got the big title clash, first versus second, as we travel to the Bernabeu to take on our rivals, Real Madrid. Don't miss that. And it's also going to feature as well the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final against Villarreal, where you'll find out if we reach our first ever cup final or not. So don't miss the next episode. It's going to be massive. But thank you for watching this one. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please leave a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the next episode in the Rayo Vallecano career mode very soon.